Okay, this is number 2. Just a real quick little added blip. I was going to remake the other video because after I got to thinking about something else after this, I realized something that I was in error about. But I'm going to keep the original. I'm just going to make this really quick. I stated something about the 2 apparent ships on either side of the poles of our planet that we've seen through WSO, and the 3 planetary systems that we've seen through WSO and Naughty Beaver and various other channels that we do know that are there. I spoke about those being possibly the ships were the Pleiadians, and the 3 planetary systems were the construct of the enemy. All right, so I got to thinking about the attributes of those 2 entities, those 2 items, and I realized that I didn't realize that it was downloaded into me that I had not been clear about that, and I hadn't really thought that through, or didn't receive the answer, however you want to look at it. But I'm pretty convinced that the 3 planets actually, and this totally makes sense with the Hopis, because what they believe is it seems to be a very light-filled and good thing. So I may not be correct about this. You make up your mind, the way that I said it before or this way, whatever you think. This is about you to figure out, right? Same thing as, turn over the rock, here it is. From my perspective, what I saw was the attributes of these planets. Every 3,000 years they come around, they cause these catastrophes. Once again, you have to watch that video to understand this. And then you've got these 2 ships that have just positioned themselves in another dimension that's compressing with ours. That's why we can see them sometimes, but not all the time. They're positioned at each pole end, and they have an armada of other ships with them. So my first thought was that those are the good guys coming, and waiting in a different dimension to join us in this dimension so that we can do what I spoke of in the other video. But I thought about the attributes of the planets versus these ships, and it was very clear to me the ships are doing nothing. They're doing nothing invasive. They're not doing anything to destroy the world. As a matter of fact, they're kind of positioned in a protective way to protect the polar shift situation. The planets, on the other hand, were put into the system from the very beginning of this time construct, and every 3,000 years they're going around, and each time they go, these calamities take place, which slowly but surely start to destroy and erode this system that's been developed. And it dawned on me that Jesus himself said, I wish there was kindling here now, because I came to burn this place down. He's not interested in this world the way that it is, because he didn't come to save the world, he came to save us. So I was thinking to myself, I probably had that the other way around, and I'm fairly convinced that I'm correct about this. So the 3 planetary bodies are actually in the Pleiadians, and that does make more sense. Pleiadians, I use that term loosely. That Pleiadian story that talks about them coming to rescue us. Our other part of our family of light, and the Father is who that is. Anyways, I just wanted to clarify that's more than likely them, and that would make sense as to why the Hopis say that, the true white brother, and they talk about this as being a very good and positive and enlightening thing. It makes much more sense that the Father put those in place when the characters that built this place decided to usurp his power. He put those planets in space to every 3,000 years systematically start to take this world apart little by little until we're in this last age. And when they do come around this next time, they're actually going to stay put, and our family will be here, and they're going to be part of the last fight. That makes much more sense. So that means, for me, that's Enki and Enlil's ships, probably on either end of the pole shift, because they're not there to help it happen. They're helped to stop it. They're there positioned to say, no, we're not going to let this happen, because we love our world. We like our harvest field. We love our batteries, right? So anyways, just wanted to clarify that real quick, just so there wasn't any confusion. Either way, doesn't really matter. Still the same message, right? Love you guys. Bye.